So I expect to crash and die with all aircraft. Fly beneath the rim. Stay alive! Oh! Oh no! No! Abort that! I'm dead! Yes! Oh no! What up, tubers? It's Bunny here, and in today's video we're back in Geo Flight Simulator. So without further ado, let's get into it. So right now I am in tiny little Lesotho, surrounded by South Africa essentially, on this little airstrip called Madikane, or however you pronounce it. I'm not sure exactly it is because I only sprek in the English. Anyway, I am here on this remote airstrip for our final event of the GeoFS Games, which is basically just a simple stunt off. So actually, if I just go ahead and bring the flaps back in on this Alpha Jet. So you see the giant canyon that I'm flying in right now. Oh, the point is to try to fly beneath the rim. Stay alive! So let me try this again. So you are looking over this little canyon here in southwestern Lesotho. The point of this final challenge is you're supposed to stay beneath the rim, do various stunts, and I'll list them in a moment. And then once you finish doing all those stunts, then you go ahead and pull out. And then of course you gotta make sure that you don't die. So I'll give it a little example in the Cessna 172. Now this plane was in the GeoFS Games earlier this season, but was disqualified shortly within the season because it did poorly on the altitude record challenge. So you see I'm doing sort of a knife edge. This would count as a stunt, and why not also another one in the other direction. Those are going to be tricky stunts just because it's moving you into a certain direction. You may not want to go in that direction per se, but oh well. So then other stunts you can do are barrel rolls. So I'll go ahead and do a barrel roll. And of course, with all these stunts, you of course have to recover it. So what else is there? Well, there's the corkscrew. Who says corkscrews are supposed to be reserved for roller coasters? And while we're on the inversion business, let's go ahead and do a loop-de-loop. Now, for loop-de-loops, if I go ahead and decide to do those stunts while in the plane, then it's okay if the altitude of that aircraft goes above that of the rim. I can make an exception for that. Let's see, there could also be 0G rolls. I guess maybe more like diving loops, you could call them. Close calls with the ground. Did you see that? This is Instant Replay, brought to you by Red Bull. Not really. Well, actually there is an aircraft in Geo Flight Simulator that has a Red Bull livery on it. But anyway, I went ahead and did this diving loop. And then here we go into the loop, and if I pause it now, look how close I got to the ground right there. Whoa! Mama! Let's watch that from right there on that ridge. So we see the plane, it's coming in. It's supposed to be a 0G roll, but I guess I'm better at diving loops than 0G roll. And whoa! short stunts. None of this relaxed flying like you see right here. None of that for who knows how long of an interval. You can't do that the whole time. You gotta do as many stunts as possible. I guess there's really no limits, I guess. Yeah, just no limits to what stunts you can do. It's basically just to see what the aircraft is capable of doing. Because as I mentioned at the beginning of Season 2, the winner of the GeoFS Games is going to get favor in my videos, which basically means that I will choose to fly that aircraft. That'll be my first choice of aircraft in Geo Flight Simulator videos going into Season 3. Actually, one more thing I thought of. Radial G's. I've been watching Disney planes lately, so... What did I just do? Yeah, of course I do this in just my demonstration. Just watch when I get onto the actual competitors. I am so gonna crash and die. Actually, speaking of the competing field, I better turn right around, head back to base, and display you the competing field for this final competition. See you in a minute. So we have 3 competitors for this final event. Our first one is the Pit Special, which I also call the biplane. Our second competitor is the Boeing 737-700, and I was actually having a difficult time choosing a right livery for this aircraft. But I decided to go with the European livery since Africa at one point or another was largely just a colony of just a bunch of European colonies. And finally, we have the winner of last month's competition, the F-16 Fighting Falcon. And that was actually its second event that this thing won. Actually, I'll go ahead and reorientate the camera. Reorientate? What is it? I'm not sure. So I expect to crash and die with all aircraft in this event. But that's no biggie. I've crashed and died most of the times. The only times where there's been a crash and death that I haven't died was with Wormy, but we don't talk about that. Actually, Wormy should be back in, if not next week's video, definitely the video after that. He's off visiting his family for Christmas and New Year's. So I'll say for this event, the aircraft needs to do at least 1 inversion, 1 knife edge, and 1 dive. Anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and do this. So thrusters full throttle. We're gonna go ahead and pull up. Maybe not quite before the edge of the runway, but okay. Up, we get our inversion. We go for a dive. Let's see, that's kind of an inversion dive. And a knife edge. Knife edge for days. And okay. Okay. So, okay, I've met those qualifications already. Now we're just gonna try to see how long I can survive. And if I reach the end of a valley before... If I reach the end of the valley at any time, then I can just go ahead and pull out. Let's see. Well, we gotta make this thing interesting, so let's go ahead. Why am I getting the stall warning? I'm going well over 500 miles an hour. I shouldn't be getting stall warnings. But hey! How long can I fly upside down? Here we go! This says you need to fly right side up. Am I right? Okay. Steady. Steady. Hey, how does this look from the cockpit? Oh, bother. Oh, Kerbal. Kerbal. This is kind of nerve-wracking, actually. Yeah. me turn the picture upside down for a moment. Ah, so this is what it looks like if you were flying some special fighter aircraft with a cockpit that had you lying on your tummy fluffs while you were flying. This is what it looks like. Interesting. Alright, let's get real low. Okay, we'll go back and whoa! Okay, we seem to be in a wide open area. Is this still part of the... Okay, how about Radial G? Supersonic Radial Gs? Ooh, there's a perfect hill to try it out on. Whoa! Maybe not. Wow! Woo! Oh! Folks, just because Dusty Crop Popper can do Radial G stuff like that doesn't mean that Bunny can. But anyway, let's go ahead, turn the brakes off, pull the cockpit window in, push this thing into the red, and we are off in our pitch special. So am I good? Okay, I think we're good. So, come on. I can't pull up the atmosphere, the air. It's too thin. Well, not too thin, I wouldn't say. Not too thin for a dive. Radial G turn into a dive, and here we go. Down the mountain we go, baby. Woohoo! Okay, wow! Talk about close to the ground. Mowing the lawn. Well, maybe not the... This wouldn't be long, would it? Would there be grass here? I think so. I think these indicate trees. So let's see. I did my dive. I did my inversion. Yeah, I'll do a knife edge around this hill right here. Okay, well, I kind of did it. And bring it into an inversion. Ooh, let's slide low over this little valley area here. Okay. Whoa. Whoa, whoa! Okay, what? Why do I do the things that I do for this YouTube channel? Why? Oh, oh, low to the ground, low to the ground, low to the ground, low to the ground, too low to the ground, whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, deep breath. Okay, oh, I'm recollected myself. Let's go ahead and go on the invert. Here we go. Now we can go ahead and just fly upside down for a minute or three. Ooh, I have an idea. Up we go, up and away. And, okay. And then push down. Oh, no, 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 no. Abort that. I'm dead! Ah, good golly. I was trying to go through some sort of inverted loop, if you will. But now we're down to our last competitor. So I'll go ahead and give this aircraft plenty of flaps, as this is an uncomfortably short runway right here. I mean, there's the ledge right there. And let's go ahead, full throttle, and off we go, baby! Can I even get the aircraft to take off without crashing? Oh, tail no tail strike. Okay, still good. We're rolling down. We'll use gravity to our advantage. Okay, gears up. Gears up. And let's just bring the flaps down. We're coming in for a dive, boys. Woohoo! Well, this is not the most impressive dive I've done. Actually, we're getting down there. Okay. Okay. There we go. So let's see. Okay, my engines are as high a throttle as possible. Let's see, how's a knife fed on this buddy? Okay. Sustainable. Not as sustainable as life on Mars, but what does that have to do with flying an aircraft in the middle of some desert canyon anyway? I have no idea. I actually kept that knife fed for quite a while. Okay, let's get into this open area right here. Oh, that was super close to the ground. Well, let's go ahead and try for a loop-de-loop. Okay, just gonna let it ease its way up. And then we go ahead and pull up as hard as possible. Okay. Okay, 10,000 feet. Well, we don't have to worry about speed limits now, do we? Well, we're coming all the way back down to the ground and... Okay, loop successful! Camera. Oh, my camera's messed up. Nope, okay. We're good. Let's go ahead and maybe do an inversion over this ridge right here. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and roll! How close did I just get to the ground right there? This is Instant Replay, brought to you by Royal Dutch Airlines, or whatever KLM stands for. So let's see. I paused it just in time. So, oh! What? Alright, let's see that right from the ridge. So here comes the aircraft. And I'll enable super slow motion with my video editor to show how close we get to the ground. And that, baby, is how you do it. Let's see, can I do a radial G pass around that mountain right there? Well, this aircraft feels pretty responsive. So, let's just see. Oh, yeah, baby. And to go right through this ridge right here. And yes! Oh no! Well, with that fantastic run, it is, I believe it's safe to say that the Boeing 737-700 is the winner of this event and therefore is this year's GeoFS Games champion. Now, this aircraft has seen some highs and it's also seen some lows. But only later in this competition did the aircraft actually start seeing victories. Its first victory was with the gliding challenge back in October. It was able to win that because it was able to glide the farthest and in the longest amount of time. But there were some parts in this season where I thought that the aircraft wasn't going to make it at all. And yet, this aircraft surprised me almost as much as the Piper Cub did. So, let's see. Wow, I'm going way too steep on that turn. So, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to fly to the nearest... Where's South Africa? What's one of its cities? Okay, I see this city right there. I think I'm going to fly over there, bring the aircraft back there, give it some maintenance and such. But with that, that's going to do it for this episode of the GeoFS Games, and that's actually going to do it for this season of Geo Flight Simulator. Now, Geo Flight Simulator, this series will be back later this spring. I'll be kicking off Season 3, and I still have to figure out what exactly I'll be doing in Season 3. So in next week's video, I'm going to be reflecting upon the year 2020. Not so much for the world, because 2020 kinda sucked. I will give it that much. But more just reflecting upon this year for this channel. Now, I'll save my thoughts for that coming video, but for now I just want to give a quick thanks to you viewers, because my channel, because of you, my channel has seen quite a bit of growth actually, just in this past year. But like I said, I'll leave the rest of the thoughts. I'll leave the rest of the thoughts for that video. Now, before I close, I just want to take a moment and comment how surprising this season of Geo Flight Simulator was. I mean, the competition itself. Because, I tell you, there was quite a few surprises. Like, one thing, for example, is the Piper Cub's endurance throughout the competition up until last month. And then there were, I don't know, there's several other surprises. I might list them in the coming video as well. I mean, I got a few things planned for that video to reflect. So anyway, I'm just gonna shut up now. I guess I have a lot in store for next week's video, so you'll want to be sure to stay tuned. This is going to go ahead and conclude today's video. So I'm Rabbit McFlopsy. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. See you all next time, and Happy New Year. India Alpha Bravo checking out.